I want to talk about Mr. Cameron Hogg, who's 31 years of age, and he's charged with murder in the death of a woman by the name of Asia Womack. Okay, they said that her family said that Hogg unalived her after a heated pickup basketball game at a park in southern Dallas. Now, after the game, Hogg drove to another location to confront this young woman over over the results of the game, because from my understanding, he ended up losing that game, right? So Hogg drove to another location to confront her, and the results of the game and trash talk that had taken place during that game. Okay, so I guess that's what happens when people play basketball. Girl, it's given above the rim. Didn't something like that happen in above the rim, girl? But anyway, so yeah, you playing basketball, you talking trash. I got you. I'm a what. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what happens. It should never be that deep for you to go this far. They said Dallas police were called to this situation on October 3rd and found Womack suffering from those wounds on a sidewalk when they arrived. Okay, she was taken to the hospital where she later passed away, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and get into this news article. Okay, check your audio, girl.
Cameron Hogg is now charged with the murder of Asia Womack. Police say he lost a game of pickup basketball earlier in the day. Then there was some trash talk, and police say he was so mad about it, he found her and then murdered her without saying a word.
When I got that call, I was full of joy this morning. Hadn't had joy in a while. But with him being captured, I'm full of joy today.
Weeks after Andrea Womack's daughter, Asia Womack, was shot and killed, Dallas police arrested Cameron Hogg, the man they say murdered her over an argument following a game of pickup basketball in a South Dallas park.
He pull up to my house, pick her up, they ride together, eat food together, take his phone calls, give him money in jail, and you turn around and kill her.
Court documents say on October 3rd, after words were exchanged, Womack and a friend were sitting outside with a TV hooked up to watch football. Womack's friend told police Hogg drove his truck to where they were and got out angry. The witness told police Womack stood up, ready to confront Hogg again. But without saying a word, Hogg pointed a handgun and shot her twice in the chest. She fell, and while she was falling, he shot 2 more times and left. That witness later identified Hogg in a photo lineup.
It was really senseless for him to kill his friend over a basketball game. Even over words, so much as not the basketball game itself, but the words that were spoken after the game.
Hogg has a criminal history in Dallas County dating back more than a decade. The charges range from robbery to family violence and aggravated assault. For Womack's mother, she says she is still having a hard time coping with the fact that her daughter is no longer with her.
You won't have the love. It's not here anymore. He took our joy.
As we mentioned, Hogg is charged with murder. He's in the Dallas County Jail tonight, listed with no bond.
As he should be, listed with no motherfucking bond. How dumb can you possibly be? And that's crazy, because that's your friend. That's somebody that gave you money, somebody that hung out with you, somebody that looked out for you, all of that. So that makes me feel like for you to take it to that level, in all honesty, I just feel like you were a person that despised this young woman. Then the most of the friendship, I won't say the entire friendship, maybe there was genuine love in the beginning, but I feel like you got to a place where you really despised her. And it also made me think that was this something you were planning on doing anyway, but you were going to use the basketball situation as a setup and an excuse to get upset or something? Like, what's that about? I mean, was this a setup from the beginning? You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure this wasn't y'all first time playing basketball against each other. I'm sure it wasn't. And then the other question, I'm like, was y'all playing over money? And did you put up more money than what you was expecting and you ended up losing that bread? Like, what is the realty that's going on? And now you got to sit in prison for the rest of your life, because one, you're not getting out. You ain't got no bond. I don't see them giving you one. And you're going to be found guilty. That's just what it is, baby. And you're going to be in there for the rest of your life. All because you chose to make such a dumb decision. Because your male ego was so fractured that you had to come at this young woman because you got your ass beat in the basketball game. And although y'all friends, or whatever. It's just no different than some of these raggedy dudes in these relationships with these women that be wanting to control them and feel like they want to put their hands on them or unalive them or whatever. Still the same week as NIGGA. It's very sad. It's very sad. So just hope, baby, that you don't get, unalived in the same fashion as she did when you get in there, because you're gonna be with your boys, right? And you're gonna be playing ball and stuff. And hopefully you won't talk too much trash, baby. You're probably not even interested in ball no more, but be careful, right? Because you may end up winning a game and then may turn around and get shanked. Who knows? But I really hate that. So dumb. I saw a guy on Facebook kind of make a post, and I'm mad that I don't think I saved it, but it was really interesting because um he just pretty much talked about how he made a dumb decision. I'm mad that I do not have that doggone post, but he basically was just talking about him making a wrong decision that ended up taking him. It was like he got a sentence of like maybe 10 years or something. I think he's going to be out on parole now. But yeah, he missed two of his kids' birthday. Like one of them, I think he missed the birth of one child that may be going on 10 or something like that. And then the other one, he missed most of their life, and they gonna be damn near grown. You know what I'm saying? So he was just venting about that. Like, y'all need to make and then, girl, tell me why the pictures came from prison. So he did, I don't think it was on his page. I think no, it was on his page. Somebody else reshared it on Facebook. But girl, first of all, how you get Facebook in prison? But that's just what they do, girl. They be having more privilege than the people out here, and y'all out here, y'all in there living for free. But at the same time, I was kind of looking at it like that prison looked filthy. Like I would not want to go there ever, ever. It looked filthy. It looked disgusting. It looked like them old ass schools that people used to go to class. Like the old school buildings, like with the old raggedy windows, and they start rusting and stuff around the windows or whatever like that. Just them old school buildings. Like that's what it looked like. Like y'all ain't got no privacy, like nothing, like at all. But his message was clear and his message was true. Y'all be careful about the decisions that you make, because it definitely can sit up there and change your overall life. You know what I'm saying? So it's very unfortunate, honey. Very, very unfortunate. I hate the young woman lost her life over something so stupid. Oh, girl. Well, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, if you're just now coming into the video, welcome, welcome, welcome. Be sure to hit the like button as you guys come on in. Okay, help your girl out just a little bit if YouTube not gonna do it. So I definitely appreciate it. All right.